Can you talk a bit about what CSA is and like what your CSA is like?
Yeah, so the CSA is Community Supported Agriculture, and it's a group based in Olmstown, just about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes by bus from Montreal, and they've been around for, it's called, you probably know the name, but like...
Jardin de la Resistance?
Yeah, the Garden of Resistance. And what is the deal? Like, they're a really interesting crew. They actually own the piece of land now, which just seems incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And they rented for a while, a couple of years, and were able to buy, I think like their 4th year or something like that. So they really had access to some cash. I imagine they have a pretty big farm, and the CSA got started in some way through I know QPERG was part of getting things started back in the beginning. And I don't know, they have they're really skillful at growing food, and basically what CSA is that the people that you essentially buy subscriptions, like you're buying a subscription to a magazine, and you give all the money at the beginning. So it was, I can't remember the total, maybe $350 or something. And then you receive groceries in season from the farm every 1 week or every 2 weeks. So the first summer we did every week, and the second summer we did once every 2 weeks. And there were parties at the farm. You could go and see the vegetables growing, and usually they would have parties, when they had some huge work to be done. So one time they had a garlic picking party, and another time they had a squash picking. We went for the squash picking, and maybe for some tomato picking and some ground cherry picking. But the squash was amazing. We picked, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it was 30 or 40 feet long by maybe 75 meters. So this huge area of squash. There was probably 20 people picking squash, and we covered a flatbed with squash.
Wow.
And then that was driven back to the farm and laid out, and those squashes were included in people's baskets, and probably some of it was sold. But just huge harvest. Watermelons and different kinds of squashes, and little delicata squashes, the little yellow and green ones, and then bigger kind of flat ones, acorn ones. What's that long kind?
Butternut?
Butternut ones. Yeah, it was just fun.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what a CSA is. Pay up front, get your groceries once a week or once every 2 weeks.